Okay, everyone, hello and welcome. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Espresso with me, Darius Nuchauskas. Today is the 26th of April 2018. So we're going to have a look at the markets, what happened yesterday, what to expect from them today. But as always, before we jump in, let's have a read through our risk disclaimer. So JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll just give you a few seconds to read the rest, and yeah, we can continue. Also, as usual, before we jump into the charts, just a quick reminder of our JFD research page here, where you can find different analysis on a daily basis that we throw out, different trading shoutouts, different technical analysis, also analysis in different languages. So yeah, guys, feel free to visit us here, and if I think you can find something useful for yourself. But right now, let's have a look at charts quickly. So the first one I want to look at is the S&P 500. Yesterday we can see that this is a daily chart, by the way. We can see that we were selling off slightly initially, but then we recovered by the end of the day, by the end of the closing day in the US, and we've closed in the positive zone. So we're still slightly below this area that I'm keeping an eye on, this 2650, 2645, 2650, approximately there. We are still below the zone. So for now, of course, it's quite tricky to make a call here. We are in this, let's say, triangle formation here on this index, and we are looking negative at the moment, even though we did have a nice reversal yesterday. Well, it's a small reversal, I would say. We're still above this 200 EMA here on the daily chart. So for now, I mean, probably even though we could see maybe a reversal back to the upside here, it could be possible. The only thing is, I think it's quite tricky at the moment, because with these market conditions, it's quite difficult to make a call here, and because we might still sell off and we might still move lower here for a better test of this 200 EMA. If we'll start seeing breaks below this, then well, it could open the path towards lower levels, maybe towards this 2580, approximately there. But for now, of course, because we're just still above this, I mean, yes, it could be classed as a bullish sign, because it's getting reversed here at around 200 EMA. But like I said, be careful, keep an eye on this one. For now, for us to kind of turn really bullish, I would say we would need to see a nice move above this 2675, and then potentially higher, and then especially if we would get a move towards this 2720, approximately there, a break above this area could actually turn us more bullish than bearish. So yeah, guys, I mean, for now, it's like I said, it could continue probably range here in this area. So I would recommend to stay sharp here. Similar stories on the Dow. The Dow, yep, reversed yesterday, was selling off initially, but then closed positive. We're still below this downwards moving trend line that started here at around 29th of January. Again, it's very difficult here. I mean, we could potentially see maybe a pop back up again, a break of this 24,200 area. If we see something like that, then potentially could move a little bit higher, maybe towards this previous high here at around 24,850, approximately there. But of course, at the moment that we are below this downwards moving trend line, and we could potentially maybe see a drop here a little bit lower, maybe for a better test of this 200 EMA. But like I said, at the moment, these two, well, the US equity markets are quite tricky to to evaluate, to be honest, and I think we're going to be sitting and waiting here for a better move. Let's have a look at the FTSE quickly. The FTSE, yep, FTSE sold off. Probably there was a bit of a delayed reaction to the day before. the sell-off in the day before. Yeah, the US equity sell-off in the day before. So yeah, now we can see that it is, well, it turned bearish a little bit, but then again it's still above this upwards moving support line. So until that gets broken, well, we'll probably stay more bullish on this one. But like I said, it is close to it. We would need to see a nice break below this upwards moving support line, and probably another good confirmation of the downside would be this break of the 73.10 approximately there, this area right here. So if we get a break below this upwards moving support line and a break below this this line, this level here at around 73.10, we could potentially see maybe further declines here. But if this trend line will prove to be quite a significant one, and we see a move back up towards this area, 74.35 approximately there, if we get a nice break above this, well, it is opening to path towards higher levels. But let's see that happening first, and then we will evaluate this index later. Excuse me. Let's have a look at a few pairs. So the euro dollar, nice good sell-off yesterday. We almost hit this good level of support at around 21.550. Probably it hit, well, let's say like that, the 21,600 was a better area of support. So now we can see that the pair is bouncing off a little bit from it. I mean, we should be very careful with this one because we do have some news coming out from the ECB later on today. So probably I would say be careful with this one, as anything can happen. But if we move below this 121,550, well, I'm going to repeat myself again, and we are watching this area right here, this 120,900, as a potential strong level of support, initial strong level of support. But if that gets broken, well, we do have the 200 EMA approaching here as well. So for now, guys, I mean, keep an eye on this area, keep an eye on the 121,600, 121,550 approximately there. A break below that could open the path towards the 120,900. If we suddenly get a strong reversal back to the upside, and we take out, initially we take out the 122 level, then 122,150, and if the strength will continue, and we'll see a move back inside this triangle formation here, well, then probably the downside could be off the table for now, and we could potentially get a move towards the 123 area. So guys, keep an eye on this one. Let's have a look at GBP USD quickly. So GBP USD also slightly recovering. We can, well, to be honest, the GBP is still looking weak, and I mean, there is some potential to go here lower a little bit towards this 138,900, especially considering the fact that we've got this 100 EMA approaching that level as well. So it could be a potential good level for a test of this 138,900. So, and then maybe a little bit lower actually as well. So, but of course, initially watch out for this 138,900 on the downside. If we suddenly get again a strong reversal back to the upside, watch out for this level, this beloved 140 level. And it acted as a good level of support and resistance in the past. So I mean, if we get a nice break above this, certainly, I mean, one could say that maybe, you know, it's a reversal, total reversal. But to be honest, we do have this upwards moving support line here, and upwards moving trend line that started around the November time last year. So if we get a nice break above this 140 level, we could potentially move higher to test this upwards moving trend line from underneath. And if we see the price moving back up again, well, probably the downside could be off the table as well, and we could aim for a little bit higher levels, maybe even towards the 141.50. So right here. So guys, I mean, at the moment, for now, of course, like I said, stay sharp. We are not far from this 138,900 area. That could be a potential good level to test. Now, how much time I've got? Yeah, still have some time, so still can look in a few pairs. What I wanted to have a look at is the Aussie dollar. Now, interesting picture right here. So the Aussie dollar is still in this downwards moving channel. Yes, it did break the this upwards moving, long-term upwards moving trend line. Started way back from here. That was around January 2016. So we are currently below this trend line. Of course, this could mean that maybe the longer term trend is changing, and we could potentially see further declines. For now, of course, we can see that the pair, the Aussie dollar, is finding its support here at the bottom of this channel, bottom of this downwards moving channel. So, of course, it would be interesting to see maybe a move back to the upside, let's say, and a test of this long-term upwards moving trend line from underneath. So, of course, I mean, this is what I'm talking about, an ideal scenario where we could see a move back up here, test of this trend line from underneath, and then maybe a move lower again. Certainly, of course, the market never does what we want it to do. So, I mean, for now, like I said, keep an eye on this area. If this channel, if this the bottom side of the channel won't hold, well, we could potentially see a stronger sell-off here, and then we would violate the whole channel, downwards moving channel idea, and then we could probably start scrapping it. Yep. So for now, like I said, we are stuck here at an interesting spot on the daily chart, but again, like I said, there is some potential for it maybe to move a little bit higher, to retrace a little bit higher, and then yeah, we would probably have to take it from there. One more I really wanted to show you quickly, guys, was some of you probably already know about this one, but NZD USD is not really looking good recently. So you can see this is a daily chart, and you can see the strong slide here down from the 0.73 950 approximately there, or even actually we could round it up to 0.74, and now we're at this low right here at around 0.7600. So at the moment we can see that it's finding its support a little bit here at this area at around 0.7550. Of course, a break below this area could push it a little bit slightly lower, maybe towards this 0.7350 initially. Now, of course, the strength, I mean, we already had like a strong sell-off, and potentially maybe we could see a bit of retracement to the upside. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. I mean, at the moment it continues to look weak, and we could potentially continue moving lower, but like I said, there should be a bit of, well, there could be a bit of retracement happening. I don't know if it's going to happen today or maybe later on, but prepare yourself for this one. If we suddenly start seeing some sort of indication, actually let's put a 4-hour chart here, guys, and we can see a better picture right here. Now, judging by this 4-hour chart, we can see that it is finding its strong support here at around the 0.7550 approximately there. But if this breaks and moves a little bit lower, maybe towards the 0.7350, and then reverses back up, now this could probably act as a good signal here for maybe for capturing just a little bit of retracement. Certainly, of course, that's of course just speculation, but could play out as a nice trade potentially, of course. Also, we can see that the MACD is now slightly turning, well, moving slightly above the 0 mark. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. No, probably, well, we should keep an eye on this one for now, not take any action yet. But like I said, consider the fact that this downwards moving, well, this slide lower could eventually end up, for the time being, let's say like that. Okay, guys. I hope you found this useful. As always, I will see you later on my traders tea time at 13:15 GMT time, 14:15 British Summer Time. So yeah, guys. As always, keep an eye on the price action, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye.